1990. If you are over 55, you remember it. The market didn't just correct, it vanished. Toronto prices dropped 38% and didn't recover for 7 long years. You survived that. You kept your head down, paid the mortgage, and built your life. You thought the worst was behind you. But here we are in 2026, and the numbers are screaming that 1990 was just a rehearsal. This time, the leverage is double. The room for the Bank of Canada to save you is gone, and the people with the most to lose aren't the young families. It is you. Stop for a second. Like this video and subscribe right now. If you don't, the algorithm will stop showing you these updates and you might never see my content again. The generation that owns 70% of Canada's housing wealth is about to discover that 40 years of equity can evaporate in 18 months. The Greater Toronto Area market stayed stagnant through 2025, but Royal LePage just confirmed what we are seeing on the ground. The downward pressure is accelerating into 2026. This is not a dip. This is a pattern break. Let us look at the math. The banks aren't showing you on the nightly news. In 1990, Canadian household debt was 90% of disposable income. Today, it is 176.7%. For every dollar you earn, you owe $1.77. In December, the months of inventory in Vaughan jumped by nearly 3 standard deviations. That is a massive pattern break. While Royal LePage predicts a 1% dip for the Greater Toronto Area, our local data shows Vaughan detached prices are already down 8.9% year over year. In the condominium segment, it is even crazier. Prices are sliding up to 17% in just the last 30 days. Why is this happening? Because the Bank of Canada is out of bullets. The rate is down to 2.25%, and even at that level, the payment shock is breaking families. Principal payments are down 47%. You are paying more to own less of your home every single month. Meet Robert and Susan. They did everything right, bought in 1998 for $300,000. By 2022, they were millionaires on paper. Their house was worth $1.8 million. Like many, they used a home equity line of credit in 2021 to help their kids with a down payment. Today, that home is sitting at $1.3 million. They have lost $500,000 in ghost equity in 3 years. But that debt balance didn't move. In fact, the interest on it just doubled. They aren't underwater yet, but they are trapped. To downsize now, they would have to settle for a condominium that costs more than their original house. The Royal LePage survey found 1 in 10 Canadians renewing this year are considering selling not because they want to, but because they have to. That is not a market. That is an exit ramp. Over 1 million mortgages in Canada reset this year. We are talking about the 2021 cohort, the people who locked in at 1.5%. They are waking up to a world where their interest payments have jumped 90%. In the Greater Toronto Area, we are seeing a condominium wall. Sales in some segments are down 92% from the 10-year average. 92%. If you are a boomer counting on selling your family home to an investor, you need to realize your buyer is currently paralyzed by search data showing the deepest consumer insolvency rates in 15 years. So, what do you do? If you are over 55, the window to act strategically is closing. First, stop using 2022 numbers. Your home is worth what the last 3 houses on your street sold for this month, not last year. Second, stress test your retirement. If your house value drops another 15%, is your lifestyle still funded? Third, liquidity is king. In every crash, wealth transfers from the leveraged to the liquid. The people who survived 1990 weren't the ones who hoped for the best. They were the ones who saw the pattern break early. You've seen this before. You know how it ends. Are you going to be the one holding the bag or the one protecting your 40 years of hard work? Stop for a second. Like this video and subscribe right now. If you don't, the algorithm will stop showing you these updates and you might never see my content again.